Please get up, get up, stop calling your friends. Start investing in reading, in developing yourself, in becoming the best high value woman that you could possibly become. Because going to sit at the bar, drinking yourself to sleep, or partying all the time, you're not adding value. You're just going to attract bums. Listen, get up. Because life has so much to offer you. It's so important who you're surrounded by. If their minds are so small and they're not open to expanding, cut them off. I'll see you later. Because if they don't want to win, if they don't want to get up, you will always be like, oh no, like this person is not even moving, so I'll just join them. Then fine, go and join them. But you're going to see everybody else in life winning, and then you're going to be sad about your life, depressed and sad and complaining. Go take action. Cut those people off. Trust me, when you start taking care of yourself, you're going to start meeting better people, better energy, and you're going to be like, see you. I don't miss you because life just got better, because God always gives you better. Trust me. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back, my sisters, along with those who are joining us for the first time. My name is Shenese, and I create content on reinventing yourself while discovering who your dream girl is. Your own dream girl, not a cutout, before the end of the year. Now, today is a great topic. I will be providing you with advices I wish I knew in my early 20s. Whether you're in your 20s or older, these life advice tips that I'm about to provide are life-changing at any stage, at any season of your life. Whether you're in your 50s, your 60s, trust me, because these tips that I'm about to mention, you'll be like, she's right. Okay, all right, she's right. Listen, I wish somebody told me this, and even I'm reminding myself at 29 years old that these tips are life-changing. Starting off with number one, stop chasing love and romance. You know, I think for so long, especially right out of high school, I was so eager to have a boyfriend. I was so eager to find my person. And I spent so much time invested in men or a relationship or building relationships that I slowed down the process of actually working on myself. I rather to be distracted and occupied with time wasters, with toxic relationships, rather than building myself to the woman that I could have become. Granted, I am the woman I am because of the experiences, but had I known to focus more on my goals, on myself, on reinventing myself, on building my confidence, on building my self-esteem, on learning my own potential, learning my own worth, adding tax, and not allowing anybody to have access to me, trust me, that would be life-changing in itself. I think a lot of the times, whether you're younger or older, we're chasing the need for somebody to be around us. And sometimes we accept the bare minimum. Sometimes we settle because somebody chose us instead of us choosing them, because we don't know what we want. We just see that somebody wants to be with us, or it's just wasting our time because it's convenient for them. Had I known, I wouldn't allow so many wasteful men to waste my time. But in this experience, I'm able to give this advice based on my own experiences. If I could go back to my 20s, definitely I would want somebody to tell me this, because the boys, they're gonna come and go. Listen, if you have a man in your life, what I've learned from past relationships and then taking time off from dating to build myself, you need people in your life, whether it's in a friendship or relationship. You need people in your life that are going to add to you. They don't need to, and it's not necessary that they have to tell you you're beautiful or they have to go above and beyond for you. Some people genuinely care about you, and that is their natural character, without you forcing them, without you complaining, oh, you don't do this for me, because I was complaining until I took the time to build myself and attract and align a man that I don't have to ask. He knows. There's a difference. And until you actually learn yourself and grow into your business, into your potential, into your value, into just knowing what works for you and what doesn't, where you have boundaries and standards, babe, you will then be able to have the best romance where people don't play with you or waste your time. We settle for low engaging and low vibrational relationships. They don't want to travel. They don't want to take care of themselves. Everything is out of convenience and comfort for them. Listen, you got to take back the power. Raise yourself up. Raise and build yourself up to become a woman that is deserving of all things desired. Because sometimes you do have to teach these men, but don't waste your time trying to teach everybody everything. Like if they don't come with it or they're not open to change, they're just a waste of time. And a lot of people are just a waste of time because they're okay with their bare minimum energy. Stop chasing people. Let them chase you. If they're not chasing you, stop begging. Stop going out of your way to drive miles. I was driving miles, putting kilometers on my car for love, for what I thought was love, when it was really just lust. It was so lust, because looking back at it, I'm like, I was just with this man because he was good looking. Like, honestly, he had nothing else to offer me, okay? And I spent so many years driving back and forth, you know, being belittled, being like women involved in my relationship and going back to toxicity and loving it. Trust me, girl, when you start making your own money, when you can get up and go whenever you want to, it's a really good thing. You can meet people around the world. You could open yourself up to just growing and expanding your network. Like, life has so much to offer when you don't waste your time in low vibrational energies. Trust me, there's so much in the world to discover. There's so many people, there's so many layers. Go and discover yourself. Stop trying to be in a relationship. Stop trying to force feeling loved because you're afraid of being alone or single. Like, go and live by yourself. You know, wake up and shake your booty whenever you want to. Play the music as loud as you want to. Live by yourself for a little bit. It's actually fun. Number 2 is going to be invest in yourself. Read. Learn skills. Always. Invest in your education, whether you're going to college or university or a trade, any course. Build yourself. Become knowledgeable. Add to your worth. Because oftentimes I was distracted trying to be a girlfriend to a potential wife, never made it in those past relationships, because I had no value. I had nothing interesting about myself. I was just trying to chase love. I was so distracted, feeling in lack of, and wondering why a man that I'm dating is not pouring into me, that I was not even bothered pouring into myself. I couldn't focus. I couldn't concentrate. My mind was always thinking about him. What is he doing right now? Why isn't he texting me back? And I spent a lot of my time chasing boys. And then when I became single, babe, not only did I develop the perfume collection behind my head, but look at the books. I got more downstairs. I developed the love for reading. These books became my best friends, where I was able to learn how to become the woman that I am, to have knowledge, to sit at the table with high value men, to sit at the table with men, grown men that know how to treat me or treat me like a woman. Because now I had an interesting palette. I had things about me that made me stand out, rather than just being dumb and ditzy, sitting at that table chasing people thinking that they could play with me. No, now you were sitting at my table, whether you were older than me or at the same age. I like older men. Now I was sitting at the table like a boss, rather than you could play with my time. Honey, when you get so invested and secure in yourself, so self-assured, you won't let other people play with you. Honey, like, in your 20s, you gotta learn. Whether you're in your 20s or not, like, ladies, get up. Get up. Stop calling your friends. Start investing in reading, in developing yourself, and becoming the best high-value woman that you could possibly become. Because going to sit at the bar, drinking yourself to sleep, or partying all the time, you're not adding value. You're just going to attract bums. You're just going to attract people that are going to give you false, you're just going to attract people that are going to promise you the world and underdeliver. Because I was in relationships where people promised me the world, promised me everything, and underdelivered. And then I ended up wasting my time with them. Babe, if you can't deliver on the time that I gave you, I'm sorry, I'm out. Because I could do it for me. If you could do it for you, you won't be settling for the bare minimum. You won't be settling for the breadcrumbs. You won't be settling for second place. You won't be settling for somebody to cheat on you and think that it's okay, that you're not worth it to leave. Babe, if you want to try me, wrong person. Wrong person now. Number 3 is going to be plant seeds. And honey, Get you some plants, but treat yourself like the plant and start planting seeds. You need goals. You need your own goals, because oftentimes when we get in relationships, we want to combine our goals. We can't do this anymore because of that person. Great, you're in the wrong relationship. I told my man, look, I'm not going to be stuck. I'm also not the one that's on a leash, babe. I don't have a collar. God made me free. I'm respectful. I'm loyal, but I am not here to be stuck under somebody's wing or armpit. You need to have your own goals and your own targets. And when you come together in a relationship, then you have your couple goals, okay? You need to always have a target for yourself so that you're always constantly growing. Save your money, spend your money, grow your money, have separate assets, have separate things. Like, stop trying to keep up with the trends. Stop trying to buy all the latest this and that. Honey, you know how much money I've spent on wigs? Is crazy. My first job was at a daycare, and then I went eventually into the food industry, and I made a lot of money. Where did that money go? That money went to me trying to buy all these brands because I couldn't remember. I mentioned this in videos. I didn't come from money. So when I got money, I didn't know how to spend it. So I was spending it on wigs. I was buying this, I was buying that. And now a wig can last me a year and a half because I just invest in one and I take care of it. Take care of your stuff. Take care of things where you don't need to keep buying. Like your white shoes, clean them. If they're dirty, clean them. Stop buying more, or stop wearing the dirty ass shoes in general. Clean them. Clean your stuff. Take care of your stuff. Invest in things that are going to multiply. Invest in stop following the trend. Stop buying things. Stop buying so many. Why do you guys have so much makeup products? So many makeup products, so many of this, so many of that, so many of this. Look, designer is great to invest in because some designers you can resell and they cost more. I get it. However, you can use your money to buy other things. Where are y'all getting that money from? To be getting takeout every single day, to be eating out for lunch and dinner and sometimes breakfast. Where are you guys getting that money from? Because I know that's minimum $20. $20 every single day is $100. Do you know what you could do with $100 in 5 days? A lot, okay? Minimum. What? That's crazy. Invest your money, save your money, put them into accounts that create residual income. Stop spending your money trying to impress people. Stop spending your money to buy people things, especially little boys. You know what I mean? They're coming in, they're like, oh my God, let's go here and you're splitting the bill. Baby, we don't do 50-50. We don't do 50-50. If I want to buy it for you, I'm going to buy it. But we don't do 50-50. I moved into, when I moved here for love, I was splitting the bills. Honey, if it's not my own house, first of all, go and live by yourself and pay your own bills. Okay, tip number 1. Number 2, don't be paying no man's bills if you're cleaning and you're cooking and you're doing all this housework. It's just not gonna work for me. I would rather live by myself, okay? If it's our own home and we own it, it's a together thing. But if you're renting in some man's house, go and get your own place and pay your own bills. I don't know, just my take. Number 4 is going to be mindful of the company that you keep. I mention this all the time because oftentimes we just give people the benefit of the doubt. We just let people just come and go. We just let people mistreat us, abuse us, and we take them back. It's time to start choosing yourself. It's time to start choosing your peace. Some people come with draining energy. Some people come with drama. Some people come with envious emotions that they throw shade, or they just keep it behind your back and you have no idea what they're plotting against you. Hang around people that are on the way up, that are okay with giving you tips and helping you evolve while you're helping them evolve. It's a two-way connection, two-way street. Some people is one-sided, and you got to pay attention to those people who just only want to eat off your plate, babe. Okay, I cook for the whole family, but you want to eat off my plate? No. You got to get rid of those people. Set boundaries. Along the way, as you start to work on yourself, people will naturally fall off like leaves, and they need to be gone. Stop trying to keep those dried leaves. They're dried up. That means it just wasn't meant for you, okay? When you start to water yourself and you start to see those leaves blossom, and those connections that were genuinely there with you from the jump, that genuinely care, they don't need anything from you other than you being yourself. Those are the ones that need to stay by you. Those are the ones that you need to pour into. Those are the ones that you need to continue to love on, because those are the only ones that deserve your time. Naturally, people that are not good for you are going to fall off. The people who are not growing, the people who are not taking care of themselves, the people who who are okay with sitting on the couch and eating potato chips. Listen, get up, because life has so much to offer you. It's so important who you're surrounded by. If their minds are so small and they're not open to expanding, cut them off. I'll see you later. Because if they don't want to win, if they don't want to get up, you will always be like, oh no, like this person is not even moving, so I'll just join them. Then fine, go and join them. But you're going to see everybody else in life winning, and then you're going to be sad about your life, depressed and sad and complaining. Go take action. Cut those people off. Trust me, when you start taking care of yourself, you're going to start meeting better people, better energy, and you're going to be like, see ya, I never met you, I never missed you, see you, I don't miss you because life just got better, because God always gives you better. Trust me. Number 5 is going to be take care of your health. Listen, as you age, the body is only deteriorating, okay? You look good right now. And whether you feel like you don't look good, well, it's never too late to start taking care of yourself. Nutrition, what you put in your body. Why are you consuming so much junk food, so much trash, thinking that you're going to be feeling great and energetic? You're not. And imagine you're going to be aging like that, and you're going to be slower. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel so tight and just immobile. Imagine looking around and you see all the grandmas that are so slow right now, and it's because they weren't able to take care of themselves. We're living in a different day and age where now we have so many more resources. Now we have so many more gyms, and women are welcome to those gyms. Put yourself out there to go and lift weights, get yourself stronger, get your joints stronger, start fueling your body with natural energy, start putting healthier options into your body. You guys are consuming a lot of things that are ruining your digestive system, that are ruining your gut health and your gut bacteria. And then you end up having PCOS, and then you have IBS. You have a lot of gut issues, sensitivities. We are not just meant to be consuming a million different things all at once. You guys got to be on a proper program. Remember, as kids, you had a feeding schedule. I didn't grow up with the nutrition plan that I have now or that I consume now. Over time, I knew what I wanted to feel like, what I wanted to look like, and I had to do the research for myself. I don't do keto diets. I don't do any crazy ass diets that don't work for me. You got to find what works for you. You got to start looking into things that just make you feel better. Because if you keep giving up on yourself, trust me, when you end up at 50, 60, 80, honey, trust me, you're not going to feel good in your body. Why don't you want to grow into a hot, desirable woman? You don't have to give yourself up. You don't have to let yourself stay at the bottom. As you work on yourself, you're going to start to feel stronger. You're going to start to feel sexier in your body. You're going to start to feel confident in who you are. Because look around you, there actually are a lot of women that are in their 60s that are hot as hell. They are strong as hell. And it was because they decided to take control of their health. And there's no regrets. Then look around you. There are people who are dependent on wheelchairs. There are people who are dependent on a lot of things that actually keep them limited. You don't want to be one of those people. So take action. Number 6, embrace failures. Be open to discovering yourself through failures. Try again. Every time something doesn't work out your way, God redirects you in the way that He wanted it to go, because your life was already written. But if you always want to give up after something didn't work out for you, or a door was slammed, and you don't want to push past it and find that strength to go after something else or go after your goals and just be stuck, being sad, you will be stagnant. You will never be able to move forward because you're so easily triggered by no's. And I used to be triggered by no's. I used to be afraid of failing. I used to be fearful of a lot of things, and even putting myself on this platform. So that's why it's super important to just discover yourself, learn yourself, put yourself out there, and not be afraid of trying new things. Number 7 is going to be practice gratitude, because oftentimes in this hard life, we forget everything that is around us, that is accessible to us. And we can oftentimes look at the downside or the negative aspects of life. I remember talking to a client this week, and she was, telling me about what's going on in her life and this journey. And I was like, you know what? You woke up this morning, you're able to see, you're able to breathe, you're able to go outside, breathe fresh air. There's many things that we can be grateful for. These little things that we can be grateful for, where somebody is fighting for their life, where somebody is fighting for their health, where somebody is fighting for another day to be alive. Sometimes changing your perspective and practicing your gratitude can open your eyes to know that where you are in the season is just temporary, and it depends on your mindset. It depends on your perspective and your outlook in life. You're not always going to be stuck where you are right now. You can either go up or you can go down. And I hope that you want to go up by changing your perspective. When you're able to practice gratitude and be grateful for everything that you have, God will be able to bless you with more. The universe will be able to bless you with more. And that is why we don't eat off other people's plate. That is why we don't envy our neighbors. This is why we don't care what other people are doing, and we don't watch what everybody else is doing. We are focused solely on what God is giving us, and we keep multiplying it by being grateful, by pouring water back into the soil, by constantly being consistent with developing ourselves, loving ourselves, while being able to love and extend to others. Number 8 is going to be travel, whether it's solo, in a group, you got a girls trip, or with your partner. Travel, guys. It's so important for you to see the world. Don't be stuck. Some people want to stay stuck in a city forever. I have now moved 3 times, and thought of moving, the thought of just picking up or just traveling is sometimes scary, whether you're by yourself or in a group, or it is going to be scary, but it's going to be so worth it in the end. Don't give up on yourself of who you could possibly become. As you start to travel, you start to learn new things. You start to experience new cultures and new ways of living. And some experiences will be actually humbling for you to actually appreciate maybe the city you're coming from or where you're going. And it just creates more layers to your book, right? Travel. Stop wasting your money and really just put it towards traveling and discovering different countries and cities and cultures, and embracing how unique people are, making friends around the world. I have now friends around the world. You get to try new foods. You get to discover so much and just create your own storybook. Be present in your life. Be grateful for where you are and where you're going. Be grateful that you got the opportunity to wake up this morning and plan for your life and create for your life and be consistent over your life, because you deserve that. Because God had put you on this path to experience this life. Whether the ups and downs, the seasons that you're in, they are temporary. You only have right now. You only have this moment. Be present where you are. Be intentional with what you do daily. Be intentional with your decisions and who you give your time to. Because I'm telling you right now, you will hinder your life or you will help your life. You will improve your life, and there's nothing worth becoming your own dream girl that can make her own decisions and create the structure and foundation and boundaries for people to not cross, because you know yourself so well. You deserve that. Don't be afraid of living. Don't be afraid of loving. Don't be afraid of letting things go and healing. You deserve so much more in life. Spend your money wisely. Stop buying all the junk food. If it doesn't serve you, if it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't add to your confidence, if it doesn't make you feel healthy and full of life, get rid of it. You're not going to regret it. All right, ladies, my sisters, once again, I love having you here. Comment below an advice you would give to another sister of ours. Below, I want to hear you. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and send this to one of the girlies. Especially if you have a younger girly, send this to them too. If you feel like they're wasting time, send it to them too. But I'll see you guys in the next one.